This is a rapidly developing story. More news coming in. AAP Chief Aravind Kejriwal has once again reached Kapasera border resort for a meeting with the AAP leaders. This, of course, after that National Council meeting ended with the ouster of Yogendra Yadav and Prashant Bhushan. AAP convener Aravind Kejriwal once again has reached Kapasera. He will be holding a closed-door meeting with the AAP leaders. Of course, earlier this morning what we saw at the National Council meeting was that the rebel leaders Prashant Bhushan and Yogendra Yadav were ousted by a vote that took place this morning. Of course, Yogendra Yadav and Prashant Bhushan claimed that this meeting was fixed and that they were heckled and manhandled inside this meeting. The developments leaving many of its supporters feeling disillusioned. Medha Patkar, in fact, is now addressing a press conference in Mumbai where she's issued a statement saying that she's quitting the party. Ankit Tyagi is with us on the phone line. Ankit, why has Kejriwal come back again to hold a meeting? What's going on there? We'll try and reconnect with Ankit Tyagi. The big story we're tracking, Kejriwal has once again reached the venue where the National Council meeting was held this morning. This, of course, after Yogendra Yadav and Prashant Bhushan were ousted from the party's national executive meet following a vote. This is the big political story we're tracking this Saturday. There was high drama at the Aam Aadmi Party's National Council meeting this morning. Founding members Prashant Bhushan and Yogendra Yadav were sacked, ending the month-long drama. A resolution for the ouster of Yogendra Yadav and Prashant Bhushan was moved by Manish Sisodia, the Deputy Chief Minister of Delhi and a close confidant of Party Chief Aravind Kejriwal. The resolution was backed by a majority of AAP members, leading to the ouster of the two senior leaders from the party's national executive. After the meeting, the duo held a press conference alleging the meeting was fixed. They also accused the Kejriwal camp of heckling and abusing them and their supporters inside the meeting. Lashing out at Kejriwal, Yogendra Yadav said that democracy was murdered at the AAP meet. Hitting back at the duo, the AAP claims these allegations are untrue. Earlier this morning, before the meeting started, Yogendra Yadav was heckled by Kejriwal supporters. Yogendra Yadav, in fact, even sat in a dharna after several National Council members were reportedly denied entry into the meeting by the Kejriwal camp.
What was happening here, the movement, the entire thing was pre-scripted. Ramzan Chaudhary is here. He is a member of the National Council. He was dragged out of the room by bouncers who had actually kicked him. ये जो कल कह रहे थे ना कि इन्हें लातों से मार के बाहर करना चाहिए, that was physically enacted.
जो मारपीट की बात कही जा रही है, एकदम गलत बात है, एकदम झूठी बात है. कोई मारपीट नहीं हुई है. रमजान चौधरी जी खुद खड़े होकर जोर जोर से चिल्लाने लगे. हमारे कुछ साथी उनको समझाने गए, उनको कहा कि आप बैठ जाइए.
जो लोग ने भी ये हुड़दंग जो वहाँ हुलिगनिज्म जो चल रहा था जिसमें एमएलए शामिल थे, उस हुलिगनिज्म को रोकने की कोशिश करी, उनको जरूर लात मार के बाहर कर दिया.
High drama there at the Aam Aadmi Party's National Council meeting. We're being told that Aravind Kejriwal has once again come back to that venue. Ankit Tyagi is with us live. Ankit, what's happening there? Why has Kejriwal come back to the meeting venue?
Well, the National Council meeting is still going on, Simi. That has not yet ended. Despite Yogendra Yadav, Prashant Bhushan and few of their supporters going out, the meeting is still going on. So, as convener of the party, he has come for the conclusion of the meeting to decide, to reflect upon the decisions that have been taken today. But one very significant development, one is coming, of course, from Mumbai, where Medha Patkar has resigned from the primary membership of the Aam Aadmi Party. Number two, Aravind Kejriwal was heard yesterday in that audio tape, on that audio sting that had come out, that I will take all my 67 Delhi MLAs and I will form a new party. Well, I can tell you that now we will have to rely on 66 of them, because one of those Delhi MLA that Mr. Kejriwal was very confident about has come out and in fact has said, he has corroborated what Prashant Bhushan and Yogendra Yadav had said. He said that manhandling indeed took place inside the venue. There was one person, he refrained from taking names. He said one person was heckled, one person was also beaten up. It was he who in fact tried to calm the tempers down. But yes, the party saying that nothing of that took place. One more member now coming out and accusing of this manhandling charge. So this is not going to look very good as far as the party is concerned. Apart from that, one MP has rebelled. 4 people have been thrown out of the national executive, apart from few members, those who supported Yogendra Yadav and Prashant Bhushan. Now, first chink in the armor in Delhi, one MLA, Colonel Yogendra, had told us that there was indeed manhandling that took place inside the National Council meeting. This is not going to look very good as far as the perception of the party and Aravind Kejriwal is concerned.
Absolutely, very bad press for the Aam Aadmi Party. Aravind Kejriwal struggling to defend the behavior of his loyalist. Ankit, did that one MLA from Delhi who you're saying came out and said that force was in fact used, did he also say that there were bouncers present inside the meeting?
Well, he did not very clearly mention about those. In fact, I asked him, he said I could not identify those people. I asked him whether those people were not the part of the National Council. He refrained from answering any of that questions. But yes, he very clearly mentioned that indeed manhandling took place. One person was in fact assaulted. That were his words, and he has also left the venue as of now. So it's not that everybody else is on the same page. Remember, but I will of course like to put a caveat here that Colonel Yogendra, though he's an MLA of the party in Delhi, he has in fact voted against and in favor of Yogendra Yadav and Prashant Bhushan. There were 10 people who had voted against the motion, 8 of them by show of hands, 2 of them had given written disapproval of the resolution that was brought out to oust Yogendra Yadav, Prashant Bhushan, Anand Kumar and Ajit Jha. He's among those 10 people. So it's not that there is a new breakaway faction, but yes, one of the MLA of Delhi has now, of course, corroborated what Yogendra Yadav and Prashant Bhushan has said.
All right, Ankit, we're also getting pictures from outside the National Council meeting where a lot of volunteers had gathered there with Yogendra Yadav and Prashant Bhushan and were raising slogans against the Kejriwal camp. Are those scenes still being witnessed outside the meeting ground, or have the crowds dispelled from that?
Well, most of the crowd has now gone back, but there are still about a significant number of about 100-150 still waiting for Aravind Kejriwal. There was slogan shouting from both sides. Initially, it was the anti-Yogendra Yadav slogans were in fact much heard, much more. But then later on, it seems that they also some people came, those who were also shouting slogans against Aravind Kejriwal. So the sloganeering match was going on from both the sides. But one thing very clear, that within the parties of Aravind Kejriwal, he is the supreme leader, and majority of the party, 247 who voted for ouster of Yogendra Yadav and Prashant Bhushan, clearly shows that it's Aravind. Most of the people are in fact within the party with Aravind Kejriwal.